Hey everybody, Father John here. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm speaking to you from my old office when I was the principal of the school, and just came here because I was thinking of all the different challenges we faced in March in those early days. When the school had to kind of close down. We had to go to virtual learning. Teachers had to adjust. We had to do all these things that I'm sure if you're involved in education as a parent, a grandparent, a teacher, a student, you know those challenges too. And I came back to this space because I want to talk to you about some of the things that we're planning for the faith formation year coming up. And this week we're going to announce to all the families about some of those changes. And that impacts our ministry as catechists for sure. So one of the things that's going to be clearly different, and you'll see the video that we share and the letter that we share with all of our families, is that we're going to move away from that classroom model. And we did that last year in level 7, and we were planning to do it in level 7 and 8 this year anyway. But with everything that's going on and the need for us to keep people as safe as possible, and also aware of the stresses for parents in these days with trying to manage school schedules and trying to deal with kids are going to school on this day and that day, and trying to keep our building secure as we are opening up Our Lady Queen of Apostles for 5 days a week. We're going to move away from that classroom model. And so we're going to move to a model where it's going to be more family-based. And that builds on the great work that so many of you were supporting and were part of. We've been working with parents and giving parents information and resources. And now we're going to just kind of take that to another level. So for grades 1 through 6, we're going to gather once a month with parents and family members in the church. And we're going to do these parent information teaching meetings. We're going to do the same one four times so that we can space out people and meet people's schedules. And then we're going to really ask the parents, with the knowledge that they're given and the resources that they're given, to do the work that they promised to do on the day of their child's baptism, to form them in the life of faith. In levels 7 and 8, we're going to still do the small group model, and we're still going to have the large group presentations and the small group experiences. But those are all going to be done virtually, at least until January 2021. And so that's going to be a big change for our families. I'm sure some will be really grateful. I'm sure some are going to have a little problems with this and struggles too. And it's a big change for our catechists. I've been a catechist since I was 16 years old. We're used to being in those classrooms, and we're working with kids in small groups, and we're sharing the faith that we are so passionate about. And now we're called in these days to consider new ways that God can use us in the service of His young people and in the service of the church. Michelle's going to reach out to you in the days and weeks ahead with some other possibilities of ways to be involved. We're going to need help at these parent meetings. Some of you might want to present and be part of the teams that present them. We're going to ask some people maybe to help with different events as we prepare kids for the sacraments in levels 1 and 2 and now in levels 7 and 8. And also for some of us too, maybe this is an opportunity to consider how God might be calling us to try some new things. Maybe I was teaching 3rd grade for a lot of years, and I could try this 7th grade thing and maybe try something new and push myself. Or maybe I'm being called to a new ministry too. I don't know. A good time for all of us to discern. But I just want you to know what's happening in these days, and we'll give you some more information about it too as we kind of flesh all of this out. But we hope it's a win-win for everybody. It allows us to kind of work with our parents and to pull them more into the process of the formation of their children. It allows families to work together so that they can kind of share the faith together. And hopefully it's calling out new gifts in you and me that God wants us to use to build His church. Thank you always for all your patience and all your understanding, all your support. And definitely pay attention for some information that's coming out, not only for our parents and our students, but also for our catechists. And again, the many ways that God might be calling you and me to do ever more, even greater things for His people. Have a great day today, everyone. And if you can, say a prayer for me. I promise the same.